A royal welcome by Charles Sangster. By England's side we stand, we grasp her royal hand, and pay a rightful homage to his son. Thank God for England's care, thank God for Britain's heir. Our hearts go forth to meet him, we are one. A loyal province pours their thousands to his shores. From iron gird superior to the sea, we feel our youthful blood surge through us like a flood. There's not a slave among us, we are free. For none but freemen know the truly loyal true, that gives heroic impulse to the man, the passion and the fire which our rivals desire, our fathers or their heroes in the van. And we were ardent sons, through whom triumphant runs the old interpreted attribute serene, would leave our chosen land, our homes, our forest grand, to strike for England's honour and her queen. Now soulless welcome we, their gift to such as we, with our bright example to the world, great and by well-earned fame, beloved and hearted name, wherever Britain's banner is unfurled. Through all our leafy glades, through all our green arcades, the living torrents sweeping in a vice, that from their manly hearts the Yeoman chorus starts. Honour to England's heir, long live a prince! O England, in this hour we own thy sovereign power, to we and wine our best affections cling, and then the crown is laid on royal Albert's head, with heart and soul we'll shout, God save the King. A Thought for Spring by Charles Sangster. I am happier for the spring, for my heart is like a bird that has many songs to sing, but whose voice is never heard, till the happy year is carolling to the daisies on the sward. I'd be happier for the spring, for my heart had grown so old, like a crone 'twould sit and sing at shrill runes of wintry cold, for I'd know the year was carolling to the daisies on the wood. An Evening Thought by Charles Sangster. Bird of a fanciful plumage that foldest thy wings in the west, embalming the shimmering ocean with the hues of thy delicate breast, passing away into dreamland to visions of heavenly rest. Spirit, when thou art permitted to bask in the sunset of life, serene in thine eventide splendor, thy contenance victory rife, leaving the world where was triumphed, like o'er its greatness and strife. Thine be the destiny, spirit, to set like the sun in the west, folding thy wings of red plumage, conscious of infinite rest, railed unto thy heaven, the fortune isles of the blest. Clara and I by Charles Sangster. We have a joke whenever we meet, Clara and I, prattle and laughter and kisses sweet, Clara and I. Were I but 20 and not to score, Clara and I would laugh still more, with plenty of hopeful years in store. For Clara and I, Clara and I, with plenty of hopeful years in store for Clara and I. We will be true as Damascus steel, Clara and I, sealing our truth with a honeyed seal, Clara and I. Eyes so loving and lips of rose, cheeks where the dainty ripe peach grows, and mouth where the sly god smiles jocose, at Clara and I, Clara and I. And mouth where the sly god smiles jocose, at Clara and I. We have a kiss whenever we part, Clara and I, grasping of hand and flutter of heart, Clara and I. Were she but 20 and not 16, over my love she'd reign the queen. And no fair rival should come between my Clara and I, Clara and I. And no fair rival should come between my Clara and I. Crowned by Charles Sangster. Her thoughts are sweet glimpses of heaven, her life is what heaven brought down, and never to mortal was given so rare and bejewelled a crown. I'll wear it as saints wear the glory, that radiant clasp them above. How dower most fair, how diadem rare, bright crown of a maidenly love. My heart is a fan of devotion, my feelings are converts at prayer, and every thrill of emotion makes dear the crown I would wear. My soul in its fullness of rapture begins its millennial reign. Life glows like a sun, love's zenith is one, and joy is sole monarch again. My noonday of life is as morning, God's night streams approvingly down. Uncovered, I wait her adorning, she comes with a beautiful crown. I'll wear it as saints wear the glory, that radiant clasp them above. How dower most fair, diadem rare, bright crown of a maidenly love. Death of Wolfe by Charles Sangster. They run, who run, not away who face the decimating fire as coolly as of human ire. They rooted from their hearts, they run, while he who lead the way so bravely on the glorious day burns for one word with keen desire, a warning life departs. They run, who run? He cried, as swiftly to his pallid brow like crimson sunlight upon snow the anxious blood returned. The French, a voice replied, and quickly paled life's ebbing tide, and those words were weak and glow, his eye with valor burned. Thank God I die in peace, he said, and calmly yielding up his breath, there trod the shadowy realms of death, a good man and a brave. Through all the regions of the dead behold the spirit, spectre-led, crowned with the amaranthine wreath that blooms not for the slave. Flowers by Charles Sangster. Thank God I love her flowers, mute voices of a spring, but gladden all her bowers with varied blossoming. They weave a charm around them on each summer dale and bough, for a fairy train has bound them and rests upon her brow. Far up along the mountain, and in the valleys green, in the field and by the fountain, the smiling ones are seen, some looking up to heaven with eyes of deepest blue, some stopping down at even to quaff a sparkling dew. And from them all there speaketh a language sweet and pure, fitted for him who seeketh a God's nomenclature. As tidal pulses through the seas and moments build the hours, heaven breathes her unvoiced mysteries and sermons from the flowers. Good Night by Charles Sangster. We never say good night, for our eager lips are fleeter than the tongue, and a kiss is sweeter than parting words that out like swords, so we always kiss good night. We never say good night, words are precious, laugh while lose 'em. Fold them up in your maiden bosom, where let them rest like love unconfessed, where we kiss a sweet good night. There comes a last good night, human life, not love, is fleeting. Heaven sent many a birthday greeting. Dim years roll on to life's grey-haired dawn, where we kiss our last goodbye. We've kissed our last goodbye, love's warm tendrils torn and bleeding, vain all human interceding. Our life how dark, its one vital spark was quenched with our last good night. Hopeless by Charles Sangster. I think for the long, long evenings, such thoughts of intensest pain, and I hope and watch for a coming, but I hope and watch in vain. My life is a long, long journey over a barren moor, with naught but my own dark shadow hasting on before. I'm weary of always watching, and weary of life and thought, for where's a hope in the distance, and for peace I know it not. Or why must we think and shudder and think again, when life's but a dance of shadows haunting a barren plain? Love and Truth by Charles Sangster. Young love sat in a rosy bower towards the close of a summer day. At the evening dusky hour, Truth bent her blessed steps that way, of a face beaming a grace never bestowed on child of clay. Truth looked on with an ardent joy, wondering a love could grow so tired. Hovering o'er him, she kissed the boy, when with a sudden impulse fired exquisite pains burning his veins. Wildly he woke as one inspired. Eagerly Truth embraced the god, filling his soul with a sense divine. Rightly he knew the path she trod, springing from heaven's royal line. Far had he strayed from his guardian mate, perilling all for his rash design. Still as we went, the tricksy youth wandered afar from the maiden fair. Many a plot he laid in sooth, wherein the maid could have no share. Sowing his seeds, bringing forth weeds, seldom rose, and many a tear. Save when the maiden was by his side, love was erratic and rarely true. When she smiled on a graceful bride, over the old world rose the new, into life's skies, blending her dyes, fair in those of a rainbow's hue. Sunny-eyed maidens, whom love decoys, mark well the arts of a wayward youth. Sorrows her bringeth, disguised as joys, rose-hued delights with cause of ruth. Learn to believe, love will deceive, save when he comes with his guardian truth. Love While You May by Charles Sangster. Day by day, with startling fleetness, life speeds away. Love alone can glean its sweetness, love while you may. While the soul is strong and fearless, while the eye is bright and tearless, the heart is chilled and cheerless, love while you may. Life may pass, but love undying dreads no decay. Even from the grave replying, love while you may. Love's the fruit as life's the flower. Love is heaven's rarest dower. Love gives love its quickening power. Love while you may. Night and Morning by Charles Sangster. The winds are piping loud tonight, and the waves roll strong and high. God pity the watchful mariner who toils 'neath yonder sky. I saw the vessel speed away with a free majestic sweep at evening as the sun went down to his palace in the deep. An aged crone sat on the beach, and, pointing to the ship, "She'll never return again," she said with a scorn upon her lip. The morning rose tempestuous, the winds blew to the shore. There were corpses on the sands that morn, but the ship came never more. Rose by Charles Sangster. When the evening broods quiescent o'er mountain, vale, and lea, and the moon uplifts her crescent far above the peaceful sea, little Rose, the fisher's daughter, passes in a sadder skiff over the dreamy waste of water to the signal of a cliff. Have a care, my merry maiden, young Adonis though he be, many hearts are secret laden might have trusted such as he. Has he worth, and is he truthful? Faultless maiden rarely knows, but he's handsome, brave, and youthful, says the heart of little Rose. Hark, the horn, its shrill vibrations tremble through the maiden's breast, as the sweet reverberations trindle to a whispered rest. Sweeter far the honeyed sentence sealing up her mind's repose. Love as yet needs no repentance in the heart of little Rose. Heaven shields thee, trusting mortal. Love has heaved its firstborn sigh, but from the pellucid portal of her calm, indignant eye, darts that make the strong man tremble pierce his bosom ere he goes. Ranked station may dissemble, where is truth and little Rose. Take my hand, my fisher maiden, where's a grasp for thee and wine? Constancy is love's bright aid, self-denial is the wine. Take my hand upon this plateau, let me share thy mortal throes. Come, dear love, we'll build our chateau in the heart of little Rose. Song for Canada by Charles Sangster. Sons of a race so Cyrus arose the martial flame that filled with smiles the Huron isles, through all the heights of fame. With hearts as brave as theirs, with hopes as strong and high, we'll never disgrace the honored race whose deeds can never die. Let but the rash intruder dare to touch our darling strand, the martial fires that filled our sires would flame throughout the land. Our lakes are deep and wide, our fields and forests broad. With cheerful air we'll speed the share and break the fruitful sod, till blessed of rural peace, proud of our rustic toil, and hill and plain through kings we'll reign, the victors of the soil. But let the rash intruder dare to touch our darling strand, the martial fires which thrilled our sires would light him from the land. Health smiles with rosy face amid our sunny dales, and torrent strong, flying Herman's song through all the mossy vales. Our sons are living men, our daughters fond and fair. 1,000 isles where plenty smiles make glad the brow of care. But let the rash intruder dare to touch our darling strand, the martial fires that filled our sires would flame throughout the land. And if in future years one wretch should turn and fly, let weeping flame blot out his name from freedom's hollowed sky. Or should our sons approve a coward traitor race, just heaven, frown and thunder down to avenge the fool disgrace. But let the rash intruder dare to touch our darling strand, the martial fires that thrilled our sires would light him from the land. The April Snowstorm by Charles Sangster. Spread lightly, virgin shower, your winding sheet of snow. Winter has lost his power, but mock not at his woe. Fall not so cold and bleak, nor blow the breath of scorn gently. Thy sire is weak, and woe has late is born. Frail type of life thou art, at first pure as the snow, become, abide, depart, what more the mortals know. Fall gently, virgin showers, for wide the west wind raves. Watch through this midnight hour above the new-made graves. Spread gently, virgin shower, your winding sheet of snow. My heart has lost its power, but mock not at its woe. Fall not so cold and bleak, treat not her cause with scorn. Gently, my heart is weak, she, too, was April born. Fall gently, virgin shower, the heart once strong and brave, hath lost its wonted power, 'tis buried in her grave. The Dreamer by Charles Sangster. Spirit of song, whose whispers delight my pensive brain, when will the perfect harmony ring through my feeble strain? When will the rise of melody be widened to a stream? When will the bright and gladsome day succeed this morning dream? Mortal, the spirit whispered, if thou wouldst truly win the race thou art pursuing, heed well the voice within, and it shall gently teach thee to read my heart, and now no human strain is perfect, however sweet it flow. And if thou readest truly, as surely shalt thou find the truths, like rills so diverse, are choicest in their kind. The soul of poet dreamers touch heaven on their way, with a light of song to guide them, it should be always day. True Love by Charles Sangster. Her love is like the hardy flower that blooms amid the Alpine snows. Deep rooted in an icy bower, no blast can chill its sweet repose. But fresh as is the tropic rose, drenched in mellowest sunny beams, it has as sweet delicious dreams as any flower that grows. And though an avalanche came down and robbed it of the light of day, that which withstood the tempest thrown, in grief would never pine away. Hope might the fold of fables stray within her bosom's snowy tomb. Love still would wear its ever bloom, the gayest of the gay. The Thin Wine Eyes by Charles Sangster. The thin wine eyes to spirits drill, the sweetest and the purest, that ever wove love's mystic spell, or plied his arts the surest. Nor smile of morn, for heaven born, nor sunshine earthward straying, e'er charmed the sight with half a light that round her lips is playing. The stars may shine, the moon may smile, the earth in beauty languish. Life's sorrows we can but beguile, but thou canst heal its anguish. Their voice like rills of silver trills, such sounds of liquid sweetness. Each accent rolls along our souls in lyrical completeness. A friendship lend we such a grace, that man nor gods may slight it. How blessed the one who views thy face when love comes down to light it. And oh, if he who holds in fee the beauty, truth, and reason, a traitor prove to we and love, will spurn him for his treason. Young Again by Charles Sangster. Young again, beating heart, I deemed that sorrow, with its torture rack of pain, had eclipsed each bright tomorrow, and that love could never rise into life's cerulean skies, singing the divine refrain. Young again, young again. Young again, passion dies as we grow older. Love that in repose has lain takes a higher flight and bolder. Fresh from rest and dewy sleep, like the skylark's martin sweep, singing the divine refrain. Young again, young again. Young again, book of youth, where sunny pages here and where a tear may stain, but as love that makes us sages. Love, hope, youth, blessed trinity, wanting we's and what were we? Who would chant the sweet refrain, young again, young again?